Hi, I'm Chi Ming. I'm a CGL in the Family Zone, and I've been working as a channel sales manager in an international tech company. And a couple of weeks ago, I was forced to tender my resignation, so I'm serving out my notice at my current company. So GTTK feels definitely uncomfortable every year. Every year I feel like I go through this faith exercise where I ask God, for a number to give, and I say, okay, God, let's, what's a nice big, faith-driven number, but don't be so big until, don't burn me lah. But then, I don't need to ask God not to burn me because I always end up burning myself through my failed investments. Like last year, after losing money in crypto crash, and then after that, through Forex, I lost most of my cash savings. And then when GTTK came, when Give to the King came, I decided to give most of the remaining cash that I have left and ask God to use it and use me. Then after that, I thought, hey, then next year how? How am I ever gonna give lavishly to God if I always come to this point of the year, GTTK is coming, then I suddenly based on how I feel financially at that point in time, how much should I give? Because we can be in different situations, right? We can, things might happen in life, we might have another baby, or just bought a house, or just bought a car, or need to do renovation. Some of these things happen to me, and based on how you feel, then your ability to give or your willingness to give will be different. So I didn't want that to happen, so I decided to put aside a little bit of money every month. In my online banking, there's this feature to set up a savings goal. So a little bit of money went towards a savings goal. Then you just don't see it as part of your disposable income. So a couple of weeks ago, I was forced to resign from my job without another job lined up. And I feel, things could go either way. The job market is quite competitive now, so it could be a while before I secure another job. So I thank God that I had that money set aside, because I think if I didn't, I might not feel like participating in GTTK this year if I hadn't set aside that money. There's always the fear, I guess, that if I'm not able to find a job in the next 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4, 6 months, because nothing is guaranteed, right? That we're going to get into a tight spot. And of course, if that kind of situation happens, when that time comes, every dollar counts. But if giving depends on us feeling safe, depends on us feeling like everything is definitely under control, then it's not giving in faith. I've seen His goodness, and I have no doubt that He's going to come through for me in this particular season of my life and every other season of my life. So for those, maybe you're giving for the first time, I think it's, you can think of Give to the King not as you need to think about the biggest amount that you can afford to give, but it's more of a decision to set your heart on God, because where your treasure is, there also your heart will be. Pastor David Lim said that our lives can either be an encouragement to those around us to do more, or it can be an excuse for others to do less. I hope that my act of obedience or my commitment to God that I'm fulfilling, I hope it becomes an encouragement.